In the end, God is going to be justified in everything he has done. Tuberculosis, heart disease, every form of cancer, traffic accidents, bridge collapsings, floods, tsunamis, lightning strikes. God has decreed every act of evil that has taken place.
When a child is raped, is God responsible, and did he decree that rape?
Yes, because if not, then it's meaningless and purposeless, and though God knew it was going to happen, he created without a purpose.
Could have been a lot worse. Do we give thanks? No, we're complaining. It's true. When was the last time any of us we saw all this evil exploding around us? Okay. Tuberculosis, heart disease, every form of cancer, traffic accidents, bridge collapsings, floods, tsunamis, lightning strikes. All these rapes would take place. We do affirm all these rapes. God forces you to sin, and then punishes you for doing what he forced you to do.
When a child...
Yes.
Do you know that God is the author of child abuse?
Who are you, oh man? Okay, could have been a lot worse. What is the origin and source of these things? God has decreed every act of evil that has taken place. Yes. And it's not like he's just trying to pick up the pieces. Okay? We do affirm that God holds men accountable. I believe tuberculosis, heart disease, every form of cancer, rape, traffic accidents, bridge collapsings, floods, tsunamis, lightning strikes. Yes. God has decreed every act of evil that has taken place. Okay?
When a child...
Yes.
When you say God is the origin and source of all things, you're not saying that God is the primary cause of all things.
Yes.
God has decreed every act of evil that has taken place. And it's not like he's just trying to pick up the pieces. Do we say that God permitted this? Well, you could make that statement, but what do you mean by it?
When a child...
Yes.
God has decreed whatsoever comes to pass. You have sin, you have rape, you have abuse, you have wars. God has decreed every act of evil that has taken place. All these rapes. And it's not like he's just trying to pick up the pieces. And his grace is going to be glorified. And no one will receive injustice.
When a child...
Yes.
Tuberculosis, heart disease, every form of cancer, traffic accidents, bridge collapsings. All these rapes would take place. Floods, tsunamis, lightning strikes. All these rapes. And if God has exhaustive knowledge of all future events, there can't be anything. I haven't heard a lot of people emphasizing this, but it must be emphasized.
When a child...
Yes.
God has decreed every act of evil that has taken place. And it's not like he's just trying to pick up the pieces. Okay? The reality is, if God has exhaustive knowledge of all future events, there can't be anything random. You don't think this through? You don't realize where the problems are here? Any theist, other than an open theist, has to deal with this particular issue.